Are you confused about the process to get your ADHD child the help they need at school? Because I'm going to take you from ADHD diagnosis to 504 in this quick rundown. Before your child was diagnosed, you might have already contacted the school. They may have been having issues at school, whether it was behavior or academic, and you may have had a meeting. And at that meeting, the school probably suggested something called Tier 1 supports or general education accommodations. Schools are required to try these gen ed supports before they go on to the next steps. When they start trying these supports, they have to do them for a certain amount of time. It might be 30 school days. It might be until the end of this marking period. Sometimes it's just a school by school decision. My recommendation is to keep track of exactly what general education supports they're trying and how long they try them for. If at the end of that evaluation period, your child is doing better, beautiful, that's what you want. Continue to monitor and rock on. If the supports did not work, email the school. That's called in writing. If they try to put you off, remind them that you emailed on such and such a date and would like to know how many days the district has to reply to you about the 504 meeting. Be sure to include the building administrator in that email. It will get done. At that 504 meeting, bring the diagnosis that you got from the doctor and the list of general education supports that you kept track of from before. At that first meeting, you are going to be a part of the 504 team. The team meets and decides whether your child qualifies, and if he has ADHD and is struggling in school, he should qualify. That should not be an issue. And whether he's eligible to receive services. Again, if it's affecting his academics and overall performance at school, pretty much it should be that he's eligible, which means that you guys are going to have to, as a team, put together some accommodations that you want to try out for the next 30 school days. That's called the evaluation period. During the evaluation period, whoever the 504 coordinator is going to contact teachers and let them know what accommodations they're using. They're going to later on contact teachers to get an evaluation form, the teacher form to fill out which accommodations were used, how do they do with those accommodations, would they be getting the same grade if they didn't have those accommodations. When you meet again, the 504 should be signed and made official. However, you're also going to go over those accommodations. Which ones worked? Which ones didn't? Did you have to change some things? Have they tried all of the accommodations and nothing worked? I'm going to be honest with you. I worked in a district for a long time being a 504 coordinator, and I never got a straightforward answer to my question, what happens if none of the accommodations worked? Because if the accommodations were not working, why would you sign those into law? The goal of a 504 is to help that student to be successful, for your student to do just as well as other people, and to be graded on if they know the material, not that they have ADHD and lost things or are disorganized. When you're putting together accommodations, you're going to want that list to be short and sweet, but powerful. The accommodations should give you the most bang for your buck. The longer the list, the more of a chance that teachers are going to let some slip by, or that they're not doing as much as they could. If you get accommodations that cover 3 to maybe 5 big things, and you get a really good push from that, that's really the best outcome for a 504 for your child.